Hello, and welcome to the stream that's a work in progress. I know it's been like a month since I have streamed, and I don't know, you know, stuff happens. I feel sick, I feel tired, I gotta get stuff done, still don't have my taxes done, blah blah blah. There's always stuff. Um, I mean, part of the problem was that I was planning to like play this like an hour um, every day this past week, and I don't know, I just didn't feel up to setting it up, I guess. Um, and there's other stuff, but I'll go into other stuff in the next 2 months when it's a lot more obvious what's going on in my life, I guess you could say. Um, so for now, we're playing Valhalla. Hopefully, we have sound. Um, let's check. Oh no, it went full screen. Well, if you don't hear sound, don't worry, cause I don't hear sound either. Oh, there's maybe some sound. Very quiet. Okay, it seems like it's working. Also looks like my game screen got a little bigger, but we'll adjust that after this opening. Okay, so it looks like this is a non-controller game. For some reason, I thought this was going to be a controller game, so I guess I'll just not deal with that. Maybe settings? Maybe. Well, like, how about I not make it full screen? Oh, okay, here we go. Hopefully it doesn't freak out too hard. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, wait. Is that even right? Let's see. It's not quite full screen anymore. Looks better as far as the screen. Yeah. The stream's like about 30 seconds behind me. Let's see. The main reason why I decided to play this game is because I've had it on my list like forever, and then I think it might have gotten like a little bit of a tiny bit of a can't erase this one. I think it got a little bit of a little cheaper. Oh no! Oh no! Darn it! How do I skip this? Okay, there we go. I think it got a little bit of a price decrease, and then I was like, okay, it wasn't even by as much. It was like $5, $5, but it was like that's good enough. So I went ahead and bought it. That was like back in December though. So yeah, I've been sitting on this for way too long. But you know, I decided to check out the music, and the music's really good. So I gotta make sure the mixing on this is good. Let's see. Right now the mixing's bad, but you know that was like 30 seconds or 60 seconds ago. Let's see. I guess I could increase Yeti. Maybe that's better. Nope. Is that better? Maybe. We're both loud right now, I think. Let's see. Am I good? I also want to make sure that I'm showing that I'm playing the right game on my stream. Yeah, okay, that's good. Oh, whoops. You know, it won't take too much longer. Looks like we're almost done here. Let's raise volume slightly. Okay. I think... Well... The problem is I kind of want to make this full screen on my... It's kind of confusing because like I used to have another monitor and that would have made this a lot easier. But we'll work on this for now. Let's go from here. Okay. Yeah. Let's check settings again. Yeah, looks fine. I'm not a big fan of scan lines. This game is best played getting comfortable. I'm pretty comfortable right now. Yep. Grab some drinks, snacks, and enjoy. Sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. That's pretty cool. Nice and relaxing. Just how I wanted it to be. Hey, over here. Boo. How's that for an entrance? I just realized I better make sure this is working. Part of the reason why I was interested in this game was like, hey, you know what? I bet I can play this on my computer and stream it without it just dying like Devil May Cry 5. To be fair, Devil May Cry 5 is probably one of the most intensive games to play and stream. Oh, let's see. Trying to like adjust the screen because I noticed that there's like a little bit of a thing at the top. That might be the opposite of what I wanted there. Let's see. Check that out. I can't tell anything. Okay, this looks fine for now, let's say. How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting, and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad porkies over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit, my little prank, you might have gone a bit overboard. My little prank on you. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. It feels weird. It's like, okay, so I guess I can click over here maybe? Nope. I gotta click down here to see what's next, even though it can get in the way of text. Maybe like here, I guess. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya. Da-da-dun. Oh, just a dream. There's something near the door. By the way, I'm reading it out loud because I want to be able to read it as quickly as I possibly can. And so, like, if you're like, oh, you're going too fast, it's like, hey, I read it. Whatever. Your membership to the Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. So who was that letter from? Nobody. Welcome to Jill. Oh, this is her cell phone. I couldn't tell. I got 0 funds, really? I don't... Sure. AE? Oh, Augmented Eye. Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, and this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January. Well, that's a long time to release a database. Hey, you could have released it, you know, like this week, but no, we'll wait till January. The group declared during a stream. Sorry. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Wild parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seem to be enjoying dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunny Girl. The purpose was to show you could be a bunny girl in an anthropomorphic bunny girl. So what's anthro to bunny? Or does anthropomorphic mean... Actually, which one's which? Anthropomorphic is supposed to be that it looks a little bit human, right? But then bunny girl would imply that it's just human, basically. Or this is supposed to be like from fursuit to bunny ears or something, maybe. The purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example while having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. Okay. What was that to do with Augmented Eye, though? Wait, this new thing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't want to read all these. What's going on? It's like, cause yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, so these are like titles for articles. Okay. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't care. Immigration, I don't know. Oh, that's the music. Can I change the music then? Every day is night. This is the one that was probably the most popular one. Sounds fine to me. Oh, darn it. But it better be in the background. Come on. I can set that. There's one or two other ones that I really like too. Okay, we'll just read for now. His acting is unnatural. I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anymore. Anyways. Wait, huh? Huh? Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, and I can't keep that going. Save. Yeah, what was those other two? There was like... Maybe I shouldn't have saved over those other ones. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was just no. I don't know, cause I didn't even start the game. Oh no, maybe. Oh, whatever. I just realized it might have been somebody else that played the game on my account. I know somebody else that did, but they didn't play it on my computer, as far as I know. I guess they could. Whatever. But I think that the day one, I think. Add app. Add app. Sure, we'll add an app. If we can. Nope. Add app? Or does that just mean whatever? Anyway. Welcome, okay. This is home, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. So we just keep going then, I guess? I actually kind of want to make this screen a little bigger in a second. It's gonna look a little goofy, but like, you don't need to see me that much. The game's kind of got small dialogue, sort of. Is that big enough? Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay, so I guess go to work then, right? Because yeah, like I thought, just keep reading, but maybe she was talking while I was looking at the apps or something. I don't know. Okay, go to work. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Joe. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face skill? When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's boss? Don't know. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing, I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent for the 30th, which is always stressful. And there's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Oh, so she probably was talking to herself and... Well, I don't know, because like right here you have to press in order to change the... You know, to go to the next dialogue line. So if the other one was doing it automatically, that's just stupid. Like, it's just like, wait, why would you do it that way? I can't wait till the jukebox gets unlocked and then I can change the music. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. Yeah, that's pretty stressful. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 neutering 4. Why does the pet's name gotta be 4? Or whatever it is. Left me with a completely empty wallet. And I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. You didn't need to neuter your pet. Like you didn't need to. Just keep it in the apartment. And there are all the beer cans around my apartment, and there, you would say, and there is all the beer and there's all the beer cans. That there are all. I mean, I guess it's not wrong. It just sounds weird. Joe, sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. ... If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here. Okay. Let's start with the sugar rush. Look for the recipes in the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up in the top left. You can always sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Kill. When done, press the mix button, then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through formal BPC instructions. Then this should be no problem. Sigh. Gil wants out of there a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients or the drink, I can press the reset button and try again. Okay. Nothing's reacting. Navigation bar? Yeah, I'm just making sure that it doesn't imply my keyboard. I don't want to use that if possible. Oh, the navigation bar is up here. Sheesh. By type, I guess. We'll go with, no, classic. Nope, classy. Wow, I thought the Piano Man would be classic for sure. Piano Man, I guess. Do, Adelheid or whatever. I feel like I should be able to just like press 2 and then drag it over and then, you know, press however many. If you just bring one, it's just one. So you could kind of do it either way. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, well, that's gonna be annoying because I have to do it like that. Powdered Delta. Yeah, I gotta do this 5 times? Kidding me? 5 planegrees. I wonder what the difficulty on this is gonna be later. Roll on the rocks and mix. This drink does not represent the opinions of the Bar Pianists Union or its associates. I just realized my voice is a little lower in the music. We'll try that. I was just wondering if there was gonna be something else. So I think mix. Okay, serve. Here, happy. Yes, Barry, I stand corrected. Like, how much could you screw this up? I mean, maybe if they start saying, well, it has to be like mixed in a specific way, but I don't think that that's supposed to be that difficult of a gameplay. Like, I thought it's supposed to be like you're gonna have to talk to people later or something. Now let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. Double? That's way more than big. Huge. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional carmotrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Oh, okay. I mean, I would probably just always not add any. Optional carmotrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Carmotrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. Doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. I don't understand. This feels like deep lore right here. Like, wait, what are you talking about? The alcohol doesn't affect the drink. It doesn't change. Alcohol doesn't affect the taste of alcoholic drinks. Really? I mean, what? I mean, I guess if there's no bourbon, maybe in the future there's no bourbon There's no, I mean, if it's just one type of alcohol, maybe it makes sense. But like as it is right now, like, hey, take a sip of vodka versus brandy versus I don't know. It's been a long time since I've looked at alcoholic drinks, but like they all taste pretty different. Like, so Carmetrine is just alcohol. I guess if you didn't add any Carmetrine, then it just wouldn't be an alcoholic drink. So that might be a problem. So I guess you should always add at least one. Unless it says none. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster. So please be mindful of that. Yeah, you'd think that would be the most important thing. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am. Yeah. Hey guys. Oh boy. Who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. Or you could call a hospital. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that? That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There's two of you. Believe in yourselves. There are two of you. Believe in yourselves. Sigh. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then. Time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come by. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well. So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathroom. Have fun! Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. What's that mean? Like, you brought that from home? Like, what, they don't have their own cleaning supplies? Is what that implies? Also, finally, I understand what this background is. It's like, okay, so there's windows, and then the jukebox, and then bar stools, or the other side, or whatever. And maybe this is a table right here, I guess? I don't know. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. Here we go. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Here we go. Okay, so let's see. Well, can I at least hear it? Damn it. Oh, maybe. Oh, here, I see. Okay. No, okay, we're going to the later songs. That's a good one. No. Okay, we're gonna go look for, oh no, yeah, that's right. I thought I am missing some. Oh, yep, this one's a good one. This one's a good one. In fact, I don't mind doing like that. Let me hear what this one is about. Yeah, I don't need that another of that one. So I guess this is why it has such good music, because they're like, well, we're gonna have to have it play while you play. and you get to choose what it is. So we better have good options. Yeah, we'll do that one. That's good enough. I'm taking a little too long for this. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, you, get me a beer. Oh, sure. Oh, classic. Yeah, there it is. So, you have to like make them from scratch, I guess? It just sounds really weird. Traditionally, brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. Okay, I see. Here you go. No, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one. Sure. Like, it's like, well, it's not gonna have more alcohol. So, whatever. Darn it. Give me a big one. I like that the first thing that they tell you is, hey, double it. First thing off the bat. But again, yeah, it just makes me think how much, what? But acetaldehyde was 2. Bronze extract was 4. Powder Delta was 2. Flanner Guide was 4. And Karmotrine doesn't need to be doubled. What are they talking about? Maybe they want me to put all the Karmotrine in it. I guess. But that kind of ruined my mood there. It's like, what? Let's see. I guess that's it, right? We got 8 Karmotrine. We got 4 Flanagide. We got 2 Powder Delta. 4 Bronson Extract. 2 Acetaldehyde. Like, okay. But they said last time that you don't need to add all the Karmotrine. So what's going on with that? Okay, how about this one? Oh yes, now this one fit. One's fit for a man like me. Right. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. That's pretty bad. That does sound pretty bad. Also, I assume this guy's a cop. But I don't know, we'll see. Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Oh, Augmented Eye is like a newspaper, isn't it? I didn't think about that. Because I thought Augmented Eye was like, oh, maybe you can get like a little bit of augmented powers of some sort. Nope. I guess not. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting hello, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wild card hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's. That's the kind of corny shit that brings clicks from all kinds of people. It's really weird to call that corny It's like, wow, it's so corny for somebody to do something that they want to do. Like that's their own goals. That's how he's just said it. It's for somebody to do something that they want to do for their own reasons. Okay. Like, so corny. Okay. Also, I just realized I can't go back. So if I mess up, I'm gonna be like screwed basically. And clicks bring money. Money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Plastic surgery for the kids, huh? Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker. Just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculation or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. That actually doesn't sound that big a deal. So you read the entire paper, and in the entire paper, article, the whole thing, one of them is Alice Rabbit. And it's like, well, the Alice Rabbit seemed like the most interesting one, I gotta say. I looked at the title of the other two, and they looked crappy. Just not boring, pretty boring, all things considered, I think. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. Why wouldn't it? They're literally getting experience writing in a newspaper. So, even if it doesn't make them full-time employees, they could just go to a different paper and say, I have 1 to 2 years of experience writing on a newspaper. That's it. Especially if their name is on the newspaper articles. Then, you even have a place that you can cite. Hey, here's my article. Yeah, the topics aren't interesting, but here's how good my grammar is. So if this guy isn't going to make them full-time employees, they'll just leave you. So it's really weird. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker. But not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Kid? I mean, I guess he might be 40. She might be 20. I guess. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get desensitized of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. They probably just want like a full story, not a sob story. Like, just have a full story. Don't just say this person got hit by a truck. The truck driver lived and the woman died. And that's it. Like, it's like, well, don't people get hit by cars every day in the country? Like, okay, it's not really news. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. It's so stupid. It's just like, money's really good. I really like money. It's just like, okay. Because he's the head of the newspaper. He must love money. I got into it. I went and became the head of a newspaper in order to make money. That makes sense, right? If you wanted money, maybe you should have went into a different profession. Huh? I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. So what you're saying is they actually are good at their job. Oh, I hate those opinion article people. They actually have good articles and good writing skills, and people actually care about what they say. Imagine that. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your paper are annoying. Page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column. Shit. I forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... that kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Well, he is a food critic. Do you mean a house inspector? Because he is a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. I mean, just because you're a critic doesn't mean that you get free food. That's the thing. And if you're a house inspector, I would say you probably still don't get free food necessarily. If anything, you would get the food and then put the receipt on the, you know, into paid expenses. But whatever. Like, that's a weird thing that came into pop culture. Like, I feel like that was a Simpsons gag or something, that you would that house inspectors didn't need to pay for food. And it was just like, that's a really weird thing to focus on when it's true, but also not important. An important part of the job. It's not like I get as much food as I want. It's like, kinda, but you also are checking places that probably have bad food. So, like, did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No, wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. Okay, this time I'm gonna make it a double, cause fuck him. I also don't like that he made it sound like, ooh, this time I'm getting a beer, unlike last time where I got a beer. It's like, okay, whatever. I can't wait for him to be like, I didn't ask for a double. It's gonna be funny. Right? I wonder how often you don't mix drinks. Okay, here we go. Here. Ah, it's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I mean, dog pee isn't great, but like soap smells bad. I mean, not great, but would you rather smell dust and beer? I'm doing my best here, thank you very much, says the guy cleaning the dog pee. Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hellhole. A small hole in hell, rather than a hellish hole, if you like. Charming. So celebrities. Not really. At least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love, fall from grace. Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong. But even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's lives. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy thought some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Gotta remember to have a drink when I play this. Oh please, as a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers, this sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. It's almost like they got money. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help sensationalizing everything, you know. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, Brad? Well, two can play that game of... I'm drunk now. Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat, hell-bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in your career. Talk about changing subjects. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a Cohen's talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting half of our staff do that. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smizzy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. You want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Are they really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson, or boss. Why would they call him Dawson? Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. I'm confused. Is Donovan his first or last name? I mean, it sounded like Dawson was his last name. But who would call somebody Mr. John? Or Mr. man, I'm really dying on words to think of right now. You know, Mr. Monty, Mr. Mr. Adam, Mr. Mr. Sam. It's just I guess he's drunk, whatever. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh gods, no, but I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. It's just like, yeah, it'd be really awkward if somebody shot you because they hated you, huh? Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink? Another one? Do you? Ah, yes. But I need to cut myself off. I just remembered I have a night shift later. Oh gosh, I have a night shift? Wait, what's that mean? He has a night shift as a paper editor? Give me something bitter and big, but not alcoholic. I need to wake myself up. Bitter and big. Here we go, bitter. So basically, we look for the most expensive drink here. Zenstar? Dude, we only have... Wait, what? Zenstar? Where was Zenstar? I was just going to left to right. What the heck? So we got 220. So I can't go back, seemingly. 160, so 220 still better. Pile driver, okay. Okay, we're going with this one. So this is where I feel like you know, that he's so vague that he's letting me make him pay for this. And yeah, he's not going to get any alcohol from it. But, you know, it's like, hey, free expensive drink that's non-alcoholic. But I could have picked one that's this one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. Oh, I see. Bitter, promo, bland. Hey, you get what you asked for, right? Huh. Wait, but I thought they said non-alcoholic. I'm starting to get confused. What Karmatrine is the alcoholic thing, isn't it? I mean, I can't put in more Karmatrine. Like, I feel like I'm wrong on what Karmatrine is or something. That's weird. So you can give somebody a bottled drink. Maybe I have to find one that just doesn't have Karmatrine on it. So that's why I have to find one that says that the Karmatrine is optional. Well, this is annoying that I have to go through all of them all over again. So the only time when Karmatrine is optional is when it says it's optional. But so you could give him this one, or you could give him that other one that was give him that other one that that was cheaper. It was like $60. On the rocks, blended. What did I do wrong there? It said Karmatrine was optional. How could this be wrong? In what way is this wrong? He asked for a big one. It's bitter. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. But yeah, see, it says optional carmatrine. I don't understand. On the rocks and blended. I mean, they all of the drinks are blended, aren't they? It's so weird. I guess we'll go with not big. Is it trying to force me to go to that other drink? It's also weird that it even says, like, oh, you messed it up, but I didn't mess it up. What are you talking about? We'll add one of these, I guess. Okay, time to go to the gut punch one, I guess. It's supposed to mean a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. It's interesting that it says all aged, as if like if you don't put them all, if you put aged first, then it won't work. I'll keep that on, I guess. Mix. Okay. Here you go. Paint me blue and call me Sue. You can actually do it. This will help me stay up late tonight. Say kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole? So maybe it, because they did mention at one point that there has to be over 10 ingredients. So maybe that's where the 10 ingredients part comes in. Like, it can have no alcohol, but it has to be over 10 ingredients. I wish I could like look up where this information was though. Sheesh. There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations. And those kinds of organizations? Criminal? Are we already implying criminal organizations? Don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff that they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. One second. Just realized I'm like at the very edge of the camera. It's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks. And they want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again. Jill! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. What's that mean? Okay, whatever. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents! Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... It's really weird. This says Valhalla right here, but then up here it says Valhalla a completely different way. Maybe this stands for something that I'm unaware of. Voice acting 11, Hall A. I don't know. Big gut punch, fast. All right. But what's fast mean? What's fast mean? That mean I use half the ingredients or something? Oh, he just doesn't want it aged. Really? That's not what that means. He said fast. That clearly means not aged. What? I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to fail and then we'll see. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar? So maybe if you age it at the beginning? I don't know. This crack house is a bar? Oh, crack house. It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? The payment registry says. Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Yeah? It could have been on Sunday night. That's the weekend. So the only difference is it's happening. We're fixing it on Tuesday instead of Monday. Please let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant, regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Hey Jill, where do you put the dish soap? Gill's running out. Gill's run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide this establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold, one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved class at 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. Yeah, I like how I said that. Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Did I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please? There's a word I haven't heard it today. Coming right up. Pile driver. I think that was a bitter drink. Yep. Why even have gameplay at this point? It's like almost pointless. Doesn't burn as hard on the tongue. You better not have a sore throat when you're drinking it. What if I don't? What if I don't stop it? Like it just got really violent. I'm just like, Did that like change the taste or something? Anyway. What? How did I screw the? How? Was it too much? Was it really combined too much? I can only imagine that that's what it was. Maybe if you wait too long, it counts as like well mixed. Come on, that's stupid. That hasn't even came up at all. Here? It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. I like how I just added some emphasizing random words. Also, why does it look like his neck was cut off? Like a JoJo game villain or something. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Alrighty? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Fringe weaver. Alright. Let's give him a fringe weaver. Fringe weaver. Hey, I got lucky. First try. It's like drinking ethyl alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like hungry? No, I mean empty, like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff. reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative, which is bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. Sex tourism? Which is what exactly? And like what, he didn't think that STDs might be a bit of an issue with something called sex tourism? What the heck is that? What the heck? I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now, still currently. Okay. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. Where is this conversation going? I'm drawing a blank, Ben. Can't you think of anything that might help? I wasn't expecting you to help me or to believe me. Eh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's telling the truth. This guy looks like he just told the truth 100% for sure. ... Anyway, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. Phew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. I'm wondering whether we're gonna end up seeing her more eventually. Why? What's the point of this? What's the point of having these? Yes, let's save the game. Sheesh. I'm just wondering down here a little. Why would you have so many save states? Is it just for each day or something, or what? It's now safe to keep playing. Sukeban Games. Like, it's really weird that this both feels weirdly anime, but also not very anime. Oh my gosh, really? Really? Okay. I guess it's not that surprising since it was from, I believe it was from, RoboCop. The I'd buy that for $1 commercial. At least I didn't get locked up this time. I didn't get locked up this time. I don't know what that means. Oh. Okay, we're just gonna go to since the synth one. Oh yeah, what's Skyline? Oh wait, maybe this one? What's going on? So I can't change them? I can only like change the order? How do you erase songs? What's going on? Oh, remove by right clicking. We'll try that. Oh, it's good enough. Okay then, back in action. Good evening. Good evening. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry, it's so comfortable I usually forget I have it on. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, miss? Master Specialist. Say P. Asagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. Valkyrie. Valhalla. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Say. What can I get for you, Say? Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool as in great, or especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferable a cold one. That's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that. Give me a second. Now I gotta go through these and look for the ones that are, because like, okay, that one works, but sweet, light, fruity, as girly as it gets. Sweet, girly, but yeah, I want to make sure I can get check if I can get like a more expensive one. But you know what? It needs to have ice though. It has to say it's on the rocks, right? I can't even because normally in real life you can ask for any drink to have ice or to be aged, or well, I don't know about aged actually, but you know. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. I can't tell. Like, how many of these... Wait, so... The most important thing is that it can't be alcoholic. Like, this one would work, but, yeah, it doesn't. But it doesn't work. Because it's got alcohol. And this one would work. The only problem is that it doesn't say ice. This one doesn't say ice. Technically these last two could have worked, but they don't have ice. And then this one doesn't have ice. So we'll go with this one, I guess, because it's the most expensive one. I don't know what aged means. I think that's part of the problem. Well, we'll see what this one looks like. Here? I expected something with ice, but this is good enough. Yeah, none of them have ice, yeah. We don't get many white knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corps, the ones with huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we are different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect. We are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attacks. We are the light of hope in the darkness of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our pledge of allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? No, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I mean, that's pretty much a doctor as far as I'm concerned, but whatever. I mean, I feel like when people say doctor, they mostly mean surgeon. If you can't do surgeries, then I think you're a paramedic pretty much. You can do everything up until a surgery. But you know, it depends on what the injury is. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was all almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No, but those are sights, and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I mishear you? Mishear and you actually meant sighs? I mean, sure, I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrating sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What was she expecting? Like, it's questionable whether this person even carries a gun, so they probably don't even go into armed conflicts, as far as we know. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink? Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem. Don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. Yeah, this is like... But remember, we're still bleeding them dry as much as we can. So we got a 150, and we got a 200, and this one isn't alcoholic. Oh wait, I've been looking at classy. Classic, not classy. Okay. That doesn't work. Because I'm assuming it needs to be non-alcoholic. This one's got 2 alcohols. And this one's too much. 5 alcohols. 1 alcohol. We're giving her the most expensive drink. Well, to be fair... Yeah, she might like this because it's on the rocks. So she might like that. Maybe she might say this is too much though. Well, whatever, we'll see. She's not being very specific, so whatever. This might be a big drink. Well, you know, it might have a lot of stuff in it. No thermometer was harmed in the creation of this drink. Just making sure, because if this doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to go over to the one that was 2 above this one. Okay. Okay. Nope. One more above. Because it's got 1. But this one... Okay, whatever. We'll see. It's just weird because, like... Well, it's low on alcohol. Well, let's see. It's really funny though, because like you're giving her a drink in which the description literally says, "You're a smug asshole, right?" It's like, what? Here you are. Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kinds of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. Oh, okay, so she's the smug one. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know, my name. Now I want to know yours. Oh, sure, just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jill is not short for anything. Jillian. Julian? Do not call me Julian, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me. I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that. If anything, it'd be Jillian. But but I don't think people usually have full names for Jill. But I don't know. Jill is a very old name. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Joe. Now, I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of veterinarian, or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend, and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. Weird. A white knight attacked her friend? Seems weird. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in the hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then, I felt this was my call. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. And almost killed me, too. Huh, it's interesting, though. One would think being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guided myself towards judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I tried to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically, though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrol and all of that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knights is too broad a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes. Rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I wonder what that means. Fad? I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks, and besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called martini? Brandtini. No, I'm pretty sure it's martini. It's Brandtini. Trust me, I'll get you one. She wants a martini. Sorry, Brandtini. Because you're not allowed to say martini, I guess? I don't think martinis are even of these types. Maybe bitter. Okay, they are sweet. Okay, I was unaware. Wait, didn't we just give her this? Wait, what? Here, see? You were right. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult, though. She's more into, classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but don't worry, I know the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to What was that? Sounded like an explosion. I'd better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead. Be careful. I will. She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'm gonna go to an explosion. Totally don't need my helmet. I'll go check what the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke me up. She woke up. Where am I? Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about the unconscious body in the room and the police officer who ignored the unconscious body. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Inga's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife? I'm not dead? As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing right. Da-da-dun! Alright then, where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Pickpockets who move you. Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just... You're a rapist, aren't you? Rapist! The whole lot of you! You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? Oh, while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you? Murder! This feels Japanese. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down, or to throw at her face. What would calm her down? I still can't believe I gave that girl a brandini twice. And she was like, ooh, do you know what a brandini is? It's like, okay. Okay then. Then. Okay, look, that's not right. Well, what about this one? Bottled. What is that? A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. Bar? So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. Which means I probably just lost money. To calm down? What did you spice it with? Rupees? TTK? Pumpkins? God, no. I wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know. If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay in tips. Not to mention I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... brrr. Even if you say that. Let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet paper's locker? What about... Oh my god! How? Why? Wow! I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem then. Try it on drink. It says negative. There you go. So you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name. That's true. That's actually pretty legitimate. Good point. But first of all, it's not my name. It's my boss. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain. Sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. You can just ignore the drink. Go through that door and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace, and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? And what about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? It's literally a bottled drink. This is hilarious. No, well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant, and that your work does matter. Not sure you should drink it all so fast. So how was it? It was fine, but not something I'd order normally. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what, your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay, then I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. What if she's asking for a piano man? You don't see women asking for a piano man every day. Did I skip over it? Oh wow. So there might be more. I don't know. I can't tell. Like maybe some of these don't cross over much. I see it there. I just want to make sure it doesn't go to other areas. Like, you know, like are these all different drinks, and then these are all different drinks from those other ones? Because I don't think they are. Because I saw like the Brandtini one. Whatever. Still wondering what it means to be when it says all on the rocks and mixed. It's like, okay, so I guess I could mix it. Technically, I suppose I could like mix the three and then like press mix and then add the Adelhyde, I guess. But I don't know if that's even possible in this game because I haven't ran across any drink that's like that. Maybe they'll like describe to do it that way later. I don't know. Looks great to me. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do, your dad? I mean, to provoke the pianist like that? Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in the bar when suddenly the pianist leaped off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Chaz does that to you. That doesn't sound right. That just sounds wrong. Jazz is all about relaxing, so what are you talking about? I mean, I guess if it was like a really intense jazz session, but we're also talking about jazz piano, that's only relaxing music. Sheesh. I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I read it I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinist horse blower. Uh-huh. Harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. Okay. It's kind of admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Knowing that I have to work for him, it's... Why are you working there, then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it, though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality, all while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? There's no music playing right now. That's better. At one point I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know. I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person, but with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all. She is. She's so cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days, but even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that? It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. One brandini, please. Coming right up. She wants a brandini. Yeah, that's it. By the way, every time I play this game, I'm planning to play one in-game day. So it seems like it ends up being 2 to 3 hours, from what I can tell. Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers. Hey Joe, was this job like a lifelong dream or something? Not really, it just kind of happened. One thing led to another and bam, bartending. Do you regret not fulfilling a dream? The only dream I can remember being passionate about was buying a model Warrior Julian arcade machine. Can't say I've given up on that one yet, but alas, adult stuff needs to be paid for first. You've never had a dream you wanted to chase? Not really. I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or childish dreams. Childish dreams? Having a room where every piece of furniture talks. Being a model warrior. Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me. So no dreams? None that I felt particularly motivated to chase, no. I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, but I just couldn't find it in me to study that. So I picked something I found nice and moved on. And somewhere along the way I became a bartender. I see. Finally! Those dogs left a mess I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell did they throw toilet paper out the window? Oh, a client. Good night, ma'am. Joe, I'm gonna leave early. I need to take care of the smell clinging to my body. Sure. Who was he? A ghost. Nobody you should worry about. Oh. I heard that. Why were you asking all those questions? Because now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream job or anything like that. I think we idealize the idea of a dream job too much. Not everyone walks around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Some take a liking to a job, others find it after many failed attempts. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn that makes you change your plans. What I mean is, don't worry too much about it. Maybe you're right. Well, I'm gonna take my leave now. Thank you for everything. Please, thank your boss on my behalf. Bye. Thank you, and come again. That should be it. Yep. Are we done for the night? Really, the boss was like... the boss was right there. She could have just met the boss. Seems like it. Where's Gil? And where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up and had a couple drinks and left. So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. That's not bad. Oh, I messed up on the flawless service bonus. Though to be fair, well, I got a lot of tips. Like a lot of tips. I'm trying to remember how I messed up the service. I think it was mostly just because... Well, I don't know, because there was that one girl who said, I don't want much alcohol. And so I gave her the one that had like 2 alcohol, and it was too much. And then I went to the one that had 1 alcohol, and that one was fine. So it's kind of weird. Here's an extra for helping that girl calm down. So, okay, I got a bit of extra money on top of the tips, and yeah, so that's good. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Joe is lost in thought about a hollow plant. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Buying the plant will prevent her from being distracted? You can now browse danger./u. You can now visit JC Elton's. Are you gonna have curry yesterday? A ghost took my money. Best bus. Best boss. Okay. Slut. Just the shirt that just says slut. Okay. What is this? So this is a cat statue thing. Playhouse, okay. I'd rather not. Yeah, what's this mean? It says, thanks to the chemical coating preventing bugs from eating it, we advise against using it. Maybe because, like, it'll set itself on fire, maybe? I'm gonna go for this one. I just think $600 for a plant is a little much. Like, there's not many things in here that I'm, like, super interested in looking at what it looks like. But I guess, you know, you could get a tree and it'd look good. Movie poster, I don't know. I'll probably go for that tree. That's fine. I want to keep enough money. Okay, they haven't heard of him in a while. Okay, so let's limit all the consequences of the search. How are you prepared? Why would you lie on the internet? Well, normies get out. That is so cute and odd. Anyway, I'm going to a very special friend of mine. Are you dating from the growth out there who had a crush on your breast? Yes. Okay. Just wondering what it looks like. It's not bad, but maybe I'll check later. I just like it being smooth, though. That page looks silly. It's amusing in its own way. Huh. Oh, so you can interact. Well. Maybe not. Like, it's weird. I clicked her and then suddenly she reacted. Whatever. Okay. Thanks for watching this. And, stopped right at 4 o'clock a.m. over here. So, interesting timing there. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. More to come. It's an easy game to play. That's kind of why I want to play it. So, see you later. Bye-bye. Mm-hmm.